Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading. It is a weekly reading, Libra. How are you, my balanced friends? I hope you're well. And thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Happy New Year, my friends. And I just wanted to say that to you. And thanks for all the ways that you've been loving on me this year of 2025 going into 2026. If you're a person who is always here, you keep coming back. Thanks for coming back. And if you're a person who's brand new, welcome, welcome. Look, if I'm sliding in up on all up in your business here in your feed for YouTube, maybe you just want to join the tribe, hit that subscribe. Thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, let's take a look at what's going on. So it's a weekly reading. I'm going to read from 9 cards. We will be doing an extended after this, and I'll tell you about that at the end of the reading. And I'll tell you about private reads. And if you're interested in that, let's find out what's going on for you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Weekly reading for Libra could resonate today, tomorrow, or next year. We've got the World card in the reverse. We've got the Strength card. Feels like you have been holding back, hoping the door is still open to something here, but it does feel like you're trying to find the courage. Feels like to invite somebody somewhere or see someone or reunite with someone. It does feel like maybe reuniting with a group of people. It could be one person, but we do have the Strength card here. It feels like it's time for you to face some sort of fear, Libra. It feels like there is some sort of a fear, something you don't want to see or something you've not been willing to face, something you can't face, but it does feel like there is a door open here. So when the World card is in the reverse, it's because the chapter is not yet ended. So I'm going to say that if you're the person who's been holding back and not able to maybe face how you feel about someone, or have not been able to move forward, or you've been holding back from saying something, I feel like the door's still open. I'm going to say that this person has not closed the door, that this chapter is not over. Something here has not ended. I feel like you will still have a chance. It feels like you will see this person again. So it could be the next time you see them in the social group, or the next time you go to the social event, or it could be maybe you're just going to reach out to this person and ask them to meet you somewhere, do something. When are we going to see each other again? Yeah. When will I see you again? When will we have precious moments? Are we in love or just friends? Is this the beginning or is this the end? When will I see you again? And I know somebody's going to know who sings that, but that's from way, way, way back. That's from my mom's time. And look, I'm 58, so that's quite an old song. But that's what came to mind. It feels like you do want to see somebody again. So reunion, right? You do want to see somebody again. And it feels like it's a happy occasion. So this is not for those of you who think I'm talking about someone who's coming from the past to wreck your life. That's not what this is about. This is somebody that you're going to be happy to see again, but it feels like you've been holding back, and I don't know that you know the door is still open, but you're hoping it is. Tell me more about this. Because it feels like when you are together, that you do have fun together. It feels like a very social time when you see this person, but maybe you only see them during the social time. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting. Something here is about to change. Look, the door is still open. You can still squeak through the door, Libra, and if you want to, but if you do, it's going to change everything. Look, destiny is here. Destiny is playing a part here. You will see this person again, and I feel like some big changes are about to happen. If you think that the door is closed, you still have a chance, I'm going to say. We have the King of Pentacles at the center of the read. Center of the read is, of course, everything that all of these cards are hinged on, right? So this is the heart of the matter here. It feels like you think there are some obstacles. We do have the Two of Cups. It feels like you feel as though there's obstacles, and maybe the obstacle is that you like to move really slow, or maybe this person moves really slow. The King of Pentacles is somebody who knows navigation. They know what they want usually, especially in the King, okay? Like not every Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn knows where they're going or what they want in the future, but this particular King, this is the King of Taurus, but it can be any earth sign, or it doesn't have to be, your person doesn't have to be an earth sign at all. It just feels like somebody knows where they're going, but as I'm moving towards what I want, all I see are obstacles. I see that there's a big obstacle, but I want to point your attention to this little canal over here. There is a way around the obstacle if you're willing to find it. So I feel like something is about to change. I feel like you want to go from this social connection that we have to deepening a bond, So this doesn't necessarily have to mean love, right? It could mean that maybe we spend a little more time one-on-one with each other. Maybe we just sort of get to know each other and deepen the bond. This could be moving toward something romantic, but it could also be a person that you're getting really close to in that social group, somebody who you feel is someone who is loyal. They seem solid, grounded, somebody who moves really slow, who is also kind of holding back. It feels like you like that they're moving slow here. Tell me more about Libra. We've got the Two of Swords. Interesting. There is a decision coming up that is going to change everything. That's what it feels like. I think the decision is yours, Libra. We've got the Four of Pentacles. And we've got the King of Cups. Look, I think that you're harboring feelings. That's what it feels like. Oh, before I put the deck down, I'm going to put 2 cards down. We're going to see what's going on under the surface here. What is something Libra does not see or does not know what's going on? It's under the surface here. We've got the Four of Pentacles. Oh, the Queen of Cups. Look, somebody's holding on to the hope that, like, they're holding on to this emotional thing they have for you. I feel like with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups being here, it feels like it's on both sides. I'm going to say that the feelings are mutual, because it feels to me here that you feel that there are obstacles. And I think that one of the obstacles you feel that there are, Libra, is that this Four of Cups is here. That maybe you have a comfort zone. In your comfort zone, I feel like your emotions or your feelings are all stable, because that's what fours are. They're stability. But this is also sort of a comfort zone, right? And I think that the obstacle you see is that you're going to have to get outside your comfort zone. It feels like this King of Cups feels to me like you are harboring feelings for someone who might be in your friend group or in a social group or someone you met socially. This could be someone that you don't see a lot. But I think that somebody here is holding on to the hope or holding back from their feelings. It feels like we're talking about the King and the Queen of Cups here. You pick which side you're on, right? One's feminine, one's masculine, one's man, one's woman. And it feels like you're going to be making a decision here, friend, that is going to change everything. In fact, it might change how you navigate this whole thing. I feel like you want to make somebody an offer. Now, the thing is I think I'm talking to somebody who's either a Scorpio in the big three. Like, you could be a Scorpio coming here that has another Libra placement is what I'm saying. Because I read for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So you don't have to necessarily be a Libra Sun is what I'm saying as you're viewing this. But you could also be viewing it because you're looking in on someone else. You could be a cross watcher. I feel like either you or this person has either a Taurus placement or a Scorpio placement. A Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo placement. It feels like fixed sign energy. It feels like somebody here who knows they need to make a step forward because somebody's holding on to the hope that the other person feels the same that they do. And I think that they do because the King and the Queen are both here. Look, the door is still open here. It feels like you are going to have to be the one who moves forward or who makes the decision to move forward and is going to have to take your shot. Because you only got 2 arrows in the quiver, my friend. Yeah, it feels like you're going to have to choose one over the other. Tell me what is going on with this Strength card, because it feels like somebody here is gaining the courage to navigate their way through a very narrow passageway and is going to do it very slowly. It feels like you, Libra, because this person is not wanting to make a mistake and you're going to overthink everything and want to execute the plan with precision. That's what it feels like. Tell me about this Strength card. We've got the Empress. We've got the 9 of Wands and we've got the 3 of Swords. So you think you're going to be rejected by the Empress is what it feels like. You could be the Empress. So it feels like you're a person who wants the new beginning, who wants to create the new cycle or wants to birth the new thing, the new cycle, the new relationship, the new, maybe just want to move forward and deepen our connection just a little bit. Deepen our bond as friends or as lovers or moving towards something a little more serious because the King of Pentacles is here. But it feels like this Empress here could be someone, if this is not you, if you're not the Empress, it feels like it could be someone who's a little bit intimidating. It feels like your fear is that you are going to get your heart broken, that you're going to be rejected by this person. It feels like this is a familiar feeling to you, I'm going to say. You're trying to find the courage to step forward because either you feel a bit intimidated by this person, and quite honestly, it feels like that it's probably you approaching them because the Empress would never chase. The Empress is someone who would just sit and wait, sovereign. Like, if you want to, come get it. If you don't want it, that's fine. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. So I feel like you could be the person who's waiting. If you're the person who's waiting, it feels like that this person has not stepped forward yet because they're scared you're going to break their heart or reject them. It feels like if you are the person who is stepping towards someone else, I feel like you're scared you're going to get your heart broken. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here, because the Wheel of Fortune is telling me something is about to change. It feels like there is something that's moving forward and expanding. Something here is about to expand, and you need to roll under the door. It's like the garage door is closing and somebody's got to roll under the door. You need to get in there before the door closes. I feel like there's like a time limit on this here. Somebody's not going to wait forever. We've got the Five of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Three of Pentacles. And we've got the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you're up in your head and you've been trying to make this decision for a while. It seems like you, Libra, who is the one who is feeling like your hands are tied. I'm going to say your hands are not tied. It may seem that way. It may seem the way you're thinking about it, that your hands are tied. But it feels like somebody here, you've already built a friendship with them or a partnership with them. It feels like they trust you or you trust them. The Three of Pentacles is here. So it feels like this person could be in the workplace. They could be somebody who you consider a friend or someone you're getting to know a little better. The Five of Cups is in the reverse. And so I feel like you want to move from the Three of Pentacles to the Three of Cups. It feels like you know, with the Five of Cups being in the reverse, that if I don't make a move now, I might regret it. And I don't want to be in regret. I don't want to be in this emotional regret that we have built ourselves to here, built this friendship. And the Eight of Swords tells me, and then at the last second I jam because I feel like my hands are tied and I'm going to get myself hurt. I'm going to hurt myself. So there's three swords that are in the quiver here. Three swords are here. And then we have five swords around the pond, or the place in which she's looking into the water. And so I feel as though somebody is in their head arguing with themselves. What do I do from here? Because I think there are feelings between you, and I think you know it, and I think that they know it, and I think that somebody here needs to figure out what they're doing next. Whoever is the one who is approaching the Empress, because the Empress is never going to chase. The Empress is never going to approach you. So if you are approaching the Empress, who's usually feminine leaning energy, could be feminine or masculine. Look, all humans, plants, animals, we all have all of them, right? We all have both. Tell me about the Two of Cups. What is the meaning of the Two of Cups here? We've got the Star. We've got the Ace of Wands. I've got the Four of Wands. It feels like there is attraction here. So it feels like there is attraction. So I feel like this Empress is really attractive, or is attracting you emotionally. It feels like there is an emotional stability here that you really like. I want to say that if you are the King of Cups, I'm telling you that this person has already tracked you. They know what's going on. You're dealing with a Queen of Cups or an Empress. They know what's going on. They feel your energy. They know you like them. They feel that you have the same feelings they do. They're waiting for you to make a move, because this person is never going to flip the polarity. They want to have someone pursue them. The Empress is never going to pursue another person. So it feels like this Ace of Wands tells me that there really is this exciting feeling in your belly that something new is about to open up here. And I really do feel like this excitement is telling me to tell you this is your wish fulfillment, friend. This is the feeling of wish fulfillment, that there is this Two of Cups here. You know that you two belong together. You know that you two get along very well. And I think that it's an unspoken energy between the two of you. There's an unspoken energy between you here that we really do have feelings for each other. But if you're not saying anything, neither is the Empress. Or if you're the Empress, the other person hasn't said anything yet. Tell me about this Four of Cups, because I feel like your comfort zone is staying in the ship, staying in the boat, navigating. So I feel like you're trying to navigate something here, and all you can see are the obstacles in the distance. We've got the Six of Swords, we've got the Magician, and we have the King of Wands. So I really do feel like you have to wait until you feel the time is right, which I think is good. I think that that's really good, Libra. I think that you have to wait for the right moment to show up. So we've got the Six of Swords here, which tells me that everything's already in motion, but you haven't yet reached the shore. You haven't yet gone to the place where it's calm. So your nerves, you need to calm your nerves, and that will create the right environment for you to pursue the Empress. So the King of Wands is here. So it does feel like somebody here does want to pursue, does have the same feelings that the other person has. The door, I'm just going to say, my friend, you don't have forever. This door could be closing soon. The door is open for now, but you need to make a decision. And you're keeping all your feelings under the surface. This person is psychic. They're intuitive, just like you. So they're somebody who is holding back because they're likely the Empress energy. The Queen is here, right? The Queen is part of the Empress energy. They're holding back their feelings for you until you decide that you are going to poke your head up and decide what you are doing. If you never do anything, nothing moves forward from here. Bottom of the deck, there it is, the Death card. Look, it's the Death card can have a double meaning, right? The first meaning is, it's done, dead in the water. That's it. If I don't move, you don't move, and that's it. We stay in the moon energy and nobody moves forward from here. The other meaning is, it's a transformation. We're just simply ending an old chapter so we can move to a new chapter. I think the old chapter is the Three of Pentacles. This is the partnership, friendship, we stay in Pentacles sort of energy. Over to the Three of Cups where we start showing each other our emotional energy. So look, we're going to go into the extended. If you'd like to come into the extended, I'm going to clarify more of this. We need to talk about these people and who is going to make the move and how. And who this is and how long do you have, because I don't think you have forever. I feel like this person's going to continue to hold back until the masculine energy steps forward, because the Empress never would. I'm going to go into the extended. If you would like to come into the extended, please look at the top of the top of the comments. There is a pinned comment. Please go into the membership area if you are interested in having at least 4 extendeds in a month. If you are interested in purchasing this one extended outright, you can do that. There is a link there. And if you're interested in a private read, please look at my pricing. Go to the link for Hypsee. And you will see all of my pricing over at Hypsee. It's a safe place for you to book, and it's the only place where you can book me. So go take a look at all my packages and book me there. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Thank you so much for the ways you've been loving me, Libra. I hope you are well and that you are enjoying the first 5 or 6 days of the new year. I'm going to go. Bye-bye.